breakfast. What to eat for breakfast? Well, I'll tell you something. You know, a lot of people, they skip breakfast. And many people that don't skip breakfast tend to eat a lot of fast food. I'm never here to tell you how you should eat or what you should eat or what you did wrong or didn't do wrong. That's not what I do. If anything, I try to actually add to your life. So I try to educate as much as I can by helping you understand some of the things that can help you. So when it comes to your breakfast foods, you know, of course, you've got cereal, you've got eggs, you've got bacon, the normal things we had as kids. But many times, you know, having a fitness business, I'm next to a sandwich shop. I have a pastry shop a little further down. And each day I see people stop by the pastry shop every morning for the pastries and a soda, or they go to the sandwich shop and they get a sandwich and chips, and that's their breakfast. In fact, I've actually seen people come by, the same people, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the pastry shop and the sandwich shop. The issue with that is it's not just about just eating something to make sure you feel like you've got something in your stomach. You want to eat something that's going to sustain you throughout the day. So for breakfast, many times, you know, I've heard people say, well, Lacey, you know, I have a bowl of fruit. And I think that's great. I believe it's great when you have a snack like that. That should be a snack or later in the morning, later in the day. Because like I said before, that's your electrolytes. But the problem is when you have a bowl of fruit in the morning as your breakfast, it's a lot of sugar going into your system. And many people have an issue with that. Some get away with it, some don't. But once that sugar enters your system, insulin's released into the system to get that blood sugar out of your system and sends it to the liver for storage for later use. But what happens is your sugar goes up and you feel pretty good. But once it's pulled out of the bloodstream, you feel a little tired, lethargic, drained. And this is why you hear things on the market called, well, I won't really give it the name because I can't do that, but I will say it's some kind of energy drink that has the word hour in it. And it comes in a little container like this. That's why you have things like that on the market. And there's a lot of those on the market, saying that if you get tired around, you know, a certain time of the day, drink this, you'll feel better. Well, the reason why you felt like that in the first place is because you ate something that gave you a slight bit of energy, but it sent you down crashing. My suggestion in the morning would be to have something similar to that you had at dinner the night before. For example, if you had a little fish, or you had a little chicken, you had a little turkey, you had a little beef, have that at breakfast. That's your protein. That's going to tide you. It's not burned greatly for energy, but it will give you energy. But also that extra protein you're having will help safeguard the muscle that you might be losing if you don't get your protein levels up or a nice balance with those. Secondly, if you had some vegetables, now I know it sounds funny to have vegetables at breakfast, but you know, if you spice it up pretty good, you're going to do okay. So if you have some greens or a little spinach, mix that with maybe, you know, dice some onions in there, a little tomato, sprinkle a little seasoning in there, right? And you have your chicken or a little turkey in the morning, have that. I guarantee you, you're going to like that. And you're going to leave that day going to work, you're going to feel really, really good. Then you can have maybe a little fruit, say, maybe a few hours later. Then you have your lunch. I guarantee you, you're going to have a lot more energy throughout the day. So at dinner time, do you have the same thing? No, you can mix it up. You can have a different protein choice. You know, you could have an omelet. You could have the turkey. You know, you can have you know, some broccoli or some green beans, whatever you want. Mix it all up. The key is, breakfast-wise, don't think of breakfast as a breakfast food like a cereal at the grocery store. Don't think of it as some kind of sandwich from a fast food place. Think of it as food. Think of it as nutrition. Make sure when you have your breakfast, make sure it's something that's going to sustain you, give you energy, and make sure your body stays built, not break it down. These fast foods break your body down. Also, what happens too, when you have these pastries, that kind of sugar, refined sugar, you know, say for example a donut, or let's say you're having, I don't know, something at a fast food place where you have buns that are basically made with a bunch of sugar. That refined sugar, what it does, basically interrupts your brain function over time. So you're going to find out that kind of sugar, basically, once it hits your brain uses that for energy. It uses like a crack at it. Once you get it, it churns it really quick and it's gone, and it craves more. It craves more. It craves more. This is why you see a person constantly going to a fast food place and you get those big drinks of soda. You see them leave and they go right back and fill up that cup again. They leave and they fill up it because your brain is becoming addicted to it. It wants more and more and more. But if you have something, let's say like a little bit of rice, you know, maybe a yam or a little bit of potato, something like that, that's converts to glucose. The brain says, wow, I like that, I'm satisfied, I don't need any more. Then you don't feel that craving going, so try this. The next time you're having something to eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or a snack, go ahead and try to have that sugary snack. That's with refined sugar. Or that bowl of cereal in the morning with the table sugar on top of it. Or in your coffee, tea, put some regular sugar, table sugar into it. And watch that you feel pretty good at first, but then you start craving as the day goes on. Eat candy, donuts, you'll crave more. But watch what happens when you have something like simple sugars that burn quickly, but don't cause that same craving. Like I said, the vegetables that you would have, or something little stronger, a longer strand or bond of carbohydrate, which would be like the rice, potato, the beans. That will last you a lot longer. What you've got to really watch out for is eating things that make you keep craving things. Craving things, that's what weight comes on. So once again, when it comes to breakfast, eat things that's going to sustain you and give you energy throughout the day and make you feel good and not like you're tired. If you find yourself getting tired all the time by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, or 12 o'clock, try this. It really does work. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact me anytime. I'm here for you. Take care.